What's good with y'all? Another episode. Friday night, you're here. Made in Spider Cam, AK, put your mama in the figure 4 lake lot. Floor Cartel. Catch us all on Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch, Reddit. We're everywhere, basically. So, I mean, drop a like, drop a share, subscribe. Definitely on the YouTube, drop the likes on there, drop subscribes on there. Spotify, Roundtable should have been uploaded the latest episode on Spotify, so look out for that. Watching this, send some stars, some subscriptions. We'll push on 5,000. I don't know what the goal is. The goal's down there somewhere, but we're here to talk about wrestling. We'll be at BlurCon next week, so come meet us. Fist bumps. I ain't shaking no niggas' hands there. The Rona's still out.
The Rona is still out.
Rona's still out. You know what I'm saying? I hope you're not celebrating anything on Monday. We already had Juneteenth. I'm just saying. But this ain't no political show. We had to talk about wrestling. You know what I'm saying? What's up with everybody?
Chobin Reigns here. You can see I'm getting over a cold, so I'm trying to.
Nobody asked that.
Well, you go get the answer to that, all right? So
answer to the question I didn't ask. Thank
you. You just got one.
Well, you know what Piper said? Just when you have the answers, I change the questions. Jeremy Pierce, Hobbers Wrestling Podcast. Tomorrow, I guess we'll do a double show. I'll figure out another topic to add along with the Money to Bank preview, just because I hate doing a preview show when the pay-per-view is on Saturday. I gotta figure that out. I might do like a side show. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But after Money to Bank.
But see, I noticed that's a weird thing now. Why are they doing the pay-per-views on Saturdays now?
Make
premium live events.
You got to make money. UFC's been doing it for a better part of a decade now. So why not? Saturday, Sunday. Don't forget about. Remember Taboo Tuesday?
Yeah, I remember that bad pay-per-view.
So yeah, that's what we're doing. Big Zeke in the house. Who wants to speak with Zeke? Walk with Elias. I forget what he said about Elrod.
Elrod.
Who wants to try with Elrod?
Jesus Christ. Halio Sensei in the building.
Yes, sir. Halio Sensei of the Blur Cartel. Damn, it's loud in the background, isn't it? CEO status. You know what I mean? Blur Cartel, we everywhere. Hit that link tree, follow the ticker. What it sound like every Thursday at 7. We got that link tree up, and follow us and like the Facebook page. It's your boy Halio Sensei.
Got the Daryl in the building. We just talking wrestling, Daryl. You know what I'm saying? A little AEW, a little WWE. But Blood and Guts. Did everybody watch the match?
Blood and Guts.
I mean, we don't gotta talk about Cassidy and Ego Page and Jade Cargill and the whatever she's doing. Still undefeated. Got a new baddie. Stokely Hathaway look like he's gonna waste it over there.
We don't know if Layla Grace is a new baddie yet. We don't.
He should be a new baddie. But have you seen it? The Jericho Appreciation Society versus the BBC, the Blackpool Country Club, as Zack Sabre Jr. would say. Goose, mute your mic, my God. Anyways, if you know how the match works, it's basically war games, but whatever. Once all 12 minutes into the cage, the Blood and Guts match will officially begin. The only way to win is to make your opponent submit or surrender. Referees will be stationed.
So yeah,
we all know Claudio Castagnoli was is the new BBC member.
This is the third Blood and Guts match. Jericho's been in all 3.
Facts, yeah.
Jericho's been in all 3 Blood and Guts matches.
He's a GOAT. That's why.
The GOAT.
Yeah. Actually, Actually, Jericho and Sammy have been in all 3 Blood and Guts matches.
That's true. Now that you mention it, that's very true. I've seen all 3 of them.
Hold on, and Hager, and Santana and Ortiz. The original members of the Jericho of the Inner Circle have all been in all 3 Blood and Guts matches.
Yo, that is true. I realized that. I didn't realize it.
Shout out to Aisha, long time fan.
Aisha, what's going on?
Hopefully she'll get on what it sounds like one day. Not today though.
Yeah, maybe one.
For Blood and Guts, the winner was never in question. That's for sure. It was a matter of the blood, the guts, and who was taking the top, the fall off the top. It was probably always going to be Sammy, and Santana got hurt during the match. He didn't even finish the match, which sucks. And
yeah, in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, and I do like Ty Conti's involvement. Listen, it's very hard to judge a War Games match. You got to have like something spectacular happen, like when Io Shirai was in the War Games matches. She's Io Shirai, so she's just flipping all over the place because it's Io Shirai. But it's real to Eddie. It's real to Eddie. And that picture of Eddie is from it's real to Eddie.
He looks like that every time. So
yeah. And Mox, of course.
Just an example of the weapons in here. It was chairs, tables, glass, tacks, kendo sticks, rubbing alcohol, baseball bats, barbed wire baseball bats. Did I miss anything?
No, that's Blood and Guts in a nutshell.
Right.
Your basic household items, okay?
I find it amazing that Eddie Kingston really, really, really wants to murder Chris Jericho.
It's real to him, Ron.
He just wants to set this motherfucker on fire. And I'm like, yes.
You was so upset that he didn't get the tap out from Jericho. That was funny.
And then a good turn of events, he used the rubbing alcohol on them, so that was fun.
I like that. That AEW, the one thing they will do that AEW really doesn't do is they acknowledge when wrestlers have history from other companies. If for those of y'all that don't know, Eddie and Claudio were in Chikara Pro, shout out to Philly, and they just had a long, like 10-year feud where they just hate each other, and it was them being on the same team. Remember when NXT invaded SmackDown and the show ended with NXT all standing in the ring, but Ciampa and Adam Cole were outside of the ring. They are celebrating, but Ciampa still staring at the NXT Championship. He knows how to keep it real. So I like that Eddie and Claudio acknowledge their history. I know Eddie's pissed that he didn't get to tap out Jericho.
That was a beautiful finish, dude.
Right.
Like,
and the best part is you can it's funny. One, you can tell that Moxley did not want to climb to the top of the cell at the end to raise the arms. He didn't want to be up there. But then when he got there, he's like, yo, Eddie, Claude, it's keep it, just acknowledge the stories. I need
kayfabe is real.
I need Tony Khan. He bought the Ring of Honor. I need him to start buying. He needs to go out and go buy Chikara Pro's library as well.
Jesus,
because a lot of people in this company have been in Chikara.
I like how all the day ones are slowly leaving, and it's going to be none of them left to be on AEW Dark Elevation. They're just slowly leaving and slowly not getting re-signed. I mean, what's worse, getting released because of budget cuts or not getting released because you're
I think
not getting re-signed.
Not getting re-signed.
Because at the very least, you still there.
What happened to
he's keeping you there all the way up to the end of your contract, where it's like, oh, budget cuts, and then a month later, oh, we've had the most profits.
What happened to guys like Sonny Kissins and all of them guys?
Sonny Kiss is still there. Joe Janela lit his foot on
They're
fire.
Not getting used. They're AEW Dark fodder.
Yeah.
So Jelly Janela's
gone.
Yeah, what I think is really hampering Tony and him is he needs to hurry up and get a TV deal for Ring of Honor. That would fix a lot of things, and these guys wouldn't be getting released or having their contracts not renewed. He needs to get a TV deal for Ring of Honor as soon as possible. That should be priority number one for him. Ring of Honor TV deal.
That shit's gonna be on Sci-Fi Channel.
It's sci-fi.
Remember the good SmackDown era when it was on Sci-Fi?
Work like a motherfucker. Yeah, because it was actually kind of fire. It was on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, that
Bring back
was it.
SmackDown, man. Bring it back.
I mean, USA. I mean, I remember it was on USA too. I mean, they didn't get too many ratings on that. I mean,
Well, don't forget, Raw was on
Everybody
CNN.
in the office, damn.
Everybody.
but there's also around the time where they started losing a lot of ratings. too.
CNN Spike TV.
Yeah. That's what that. But that's
Spike
also
TV.
when they was losing. That's like because they got tired of being replaced with dog shows on Mondays because USA wanted to run a dog show.
Them dog shows bringing ratings.
Yeah. Them dog shows was giving them the bread. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's any contract.
Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. We ain't watching wrestling tonight. Fuck out of here.
No.
So the question is, what's next for just everybody in this match? I mean, JAS lost. They got to move into a new feud. Is already going to have Eddie and Claudio.
Will Yuta versus Daniel Garcia.
Sammy. Or Daniel Garcia. I'll take that.
Sammy's going to be a piece of shit still. Nothing new. Jericho is just going to be Jericho. Santana Ortiz in the background. Mox is champ. Bryan Danielson got to fight Zack Sabre Jr. one time or another, but who knows if that's going to happen. The New Japan thing is working out still because Young Bucks is fighting more New Japan guys.
I think everybody will be fine. I think the BCC will be fine. It's more so what are the JAS going to do?
The BBC.
I think they're in good hands with Jericho. So
right, Jericho will always get them guys. Matt Menard and
I just
Angela
have a question.
Hands.
Why? Before I get to the question, shout out to Matt Menard and Cool Hand. They've been given the ball and they're running with it, and they put in a lot of work since joining the JAS. They could actually be on a list of people that have been released and have succeeded somewhere else. But why hasn't Jericho been like fired or suspended? You can't just go around throwing fireballs in people's faces, man. He has not.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard. You can't fire and suspend a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry. You know what I mean? You're a wizard.
He hasn't been reprimanded at all. RKO to Seth Rollins.
I guess Jericho's a god among men, right? So
well, there's no authoritative figure on Dynamite or Rampage.
It's Tony.
And he does nothing.
He makes the matches.
Yeah. He's the booker, the CEO, the president. He's everything now. EVP.
He gets called a mark by his own wrestler.
I mean, he kind of is, but
I mean, where
also quick AEW news before we go to WWE. Kenny Omega said if he suffers another major injury, he's done. He's finished.
Makes sense.
As he should.
Like all those mark spots he did, I guess it's catching up.
Right.
To him.
Can't be going hard in the paint every single as much as we shit on the WWE for kind of their average subpar wrestling. The one thing that they do is they work a safe style and they only go hard when they need to go hard. But then the counterpoint to that is wrestling 4-5 times a week, always on the road.
But you had to understand he's been injured since he's been injured since Japan. This is before AEW started. That nigga was wrestling with Vertigo for months.
Like
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Take time.
Z-Packs. It sounds like CM Punk.
Z-Pack.
I'll give Sasha all the credit in the world. She'll be like, "Yo, I'm taking 4 months off. So I was gonna put her on the back of my contract. You not running me into the ground." They ran Mox into the ground. He said, "Vince, I just need a break, dog. I just need to go home, be with my fiance. 2 weeks later, there's John Moxley.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But that nigga was wrestling with Vertigo. He had like a slew of injuries. Like I don't know how he wrestled that Hangman match, and when he lost the title. But
Or do y'all remember when Shawn Michaels was wrestling for like a year with a like a groin injury? And he was trying to get time off. They wouldn't give him time off. And
that nigga was wrestling with a broken back. Okay.
Yeah, that too.
And Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Yeah.
Right.
So I mean, the Vin Man don't like giving people time off. You know what I'm saying? So
Except for Brock or Roman. But
I guess when you bring in the money, you can do whatever you want. I mean, you bring it on the big.
And also, he's the tribal chief. Acknowledge him.
Sasha brings in money has been one of, if not the top rating draw in the entire company, and they just released her. So can't do everything you want.
She's still on the roster. Fuck the Raj.
So has she been released?
Go look at the roster if you still on it.
She's pretty much gone. They're trying. The heads of other people in charge are like, "Yo, what this? No." So right now, she's not in the company. She got her lawyers involved.
Well, she got her release.
Speaking of money, what we doing with Money in the Bank? Because the Rhea Ripley's injured, so I'm gonna get a fucking match.
That is a horrible picture of Carmella. My God, that is a horrible picture of Carmella.
That's Corey Graves' wife. You can't do that.
That is Carmella's legitimately extremely attractive. That's a horrible picture of Carmella. My God,
that face. It looked like her eyes just like glued on.
That is such a bad picture.
What? Her eyes are glued on. Okay.
You ever see one of those Barbie dolls with the sagging eye on the low, and that's how she looked, yo.
We've seen this
low.
match.
What does that mean?
We've seen this match. I don't know.
You ever seen one of the Barbie dolls like that you find at the dollar store with the crooked eyes?
This nigga went back to it.
The Family Dollar Barbie doll.
Right.
Dollar Tree
Barbie
doll. We've seen this match 4 times.
We all know Bianca wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good match because Carmella's not a bad wrestler, but it's a foregone conclusion that Bianca's going to win this match.
Right.
What?
Yes, I said it and I'll say it again. Yes. I've seen worse than her. So she's a good wrestler.
Okay, she's a competent wrestler.
But she's not winning this match. She also probably has one of the 3 best submission finishers in all of wrestling.
So
Code of Silence.
What a name. So good. That joint is so good. She should use it more. Start winning with the super kick.
Right.
But her super kicks be legit though. She extend on them joints.
So you got Bianca. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Bianca in 3. You know what I mean?
Bianca in 3. So this one right here, Ronnie versus
that's a bad picture of Natalia. Oh my God, what are they doing?
Ronnie versus Natty. What we doing with this one,
bro?
Obviously Ronda's winning. But
did y'all see the promo that Ronda did on Natalia last week?
I didn't see it.
She eviscerated her. Oh, the shit, yo. Ronda said something like, she came in her for her face jobs. She said the only way you're going to be relevant is when you're in a match with me, and the way you're going to touch this gold is right. She pretty much what she said is what a heel would say to a face, and Ronda's the face. She obliterated Natalia.
But Natalia been ethering her on Twitter, so
that is true. And then the crazy thing is, they're really good friends.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. The conclusion is obvious is Ronda, but the actual journey to the 3 count was going to be really good.
Is this the lowest recognition that the SmackDown Women's Championship has had? since his, inception.
The lowest? I don't know because
No, I would say Alexa Bliss's reign after defeating Becky.
this is Ronda Rousey we talking about.
I would say Alexa's reign wasn't that great. Actually, Becky's reign wasn't that great either. Actually,
Oh, yeah, she's the man, right? What the fuck's that mean?
the early
But she's
part,
the man.
Listen, man, best SmackDown Women's Champion, y'all know it was Bayley.
Yes, absolutely.
Bailey, those straps.
I need Bailey back in my life, man.
No, but I got Ronda winning. She on the WrestleMania episode. I said I don't like watching her wrestle, but I mean she been getting better.
She grows on it.
I mean,
Side note. 3 days ago, actually Tuesday, John Cena followed me on Twitter. I was happy about that.
Let's go.
He also follows.
Now get John on the show.
He also follows 416,000 people. So,
listen, John, if you watching,
either take it as
let's go.
Either take it you're the man or you ain't shit.
But yeah, it's gonna be a good match for Ronda.
Let's get John Cena on. Let's get the Invisible Man on this.
Right. I mean,
the last women's match
Ronda
is the women's
in
Money in
3,
the Bank.
by the way.
Also, Ronda 3. Oh Jesus, we got what the? Okay, we got Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Rock. What they change your name to? Raquel Gonzalez.
Yeah, so we're sorry, it's Kim. It's Raquel. Never stop smiling, Gonzalez.
Facts.
Okay, fair enough. Lacey Evans, Asuka, and
Shotzi. Nope, Shotzi. My last name isn't Blackheart.
Who's winning this briefcase?
First of all, who's not winning? Do that first.
Who's not winning? Shotzi. By a mile.
As much as I love Shotzi, she's not winning.
Raquel Gonzalez is not winning.
Yeah. Asuka's not winning.
And I don't think
Asuka's not winning.
It's most likely going to be Liv Morgan.
So I think it comes down to
I think it's going to be Lacey
and Lacey.
Yeah, if you took my pick right out my mouth. It's pretty good more.
Lacey Evans.
It's going to be a diet Alexa Bliss.
I got Liv.
I want Liv to win, but Lacey will win.
I would like for Liv to win. I really, really would like for Liv to win. I actually think Becky's going to win.
I think
better not let Becky win this shit.
No.
This desperation story they're telling with her is so good that she would do anything to win. I love it.
The reason why I got Liv winning, I don't think she's gonna cash in. I think Becky gonna snatch the case from her, but I think Liv probably gonna win, and Becky probably challenge her for the case or something like that. I
got Becky winning. The desperation or the desperacy is definitely giving Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 26 vibes. So,
but if you look at it like this, remember they did the John where Otis won the case. Only to further the story of the case, and Miz wound up taking it off of him.
Yeah, because he never fucking won it. But
right. So I think that's the same angle. That's what's going to go along. That Liv shouldn't have ever won, and
Lacey Evans, Money in the Bank. She's going to win it. You know what I mean? She's going to cash in a couple months. Lacey Evans.
How y'all feel about this match? You got Theory versus Lashley for the U.S. title.
I got Theory winning.
Okay.
But I think Theory gonna win. I mean, last minute. No, I don't think he's gonna win clean. I think he's gonna cheat. So, I mean,
A-Town down or whatever the shit is. A-Town down.
A-Town down.
So Dalton Theory's gonna win, and he's gonna win clean actually. I see what they're doing with him. If I'm correct in the pattern that they're going with the story, he's going to win. He's going to win clean. And they're going to give him John Cena. And they're going to put this motherfucker over. I think he's good enough for it.
What they should do, Theory wins, faces Cena at SummerSlam, beats Cena, takes the AA, and that's a new A-Town down.
Beast mode. I mean, I think there's a lot you could do with this, and that's why I think he's going to beat him. And it has to be clean for obvious reasons. I don't need to explain it. If you watch wrestling, you know why it has to be clean. I mean, there could be some fuckery in the middle of it, but I mean, like, the finish has to be clean as a fucking whistle.
Or the secondary thing for Cena faces Gunther and wins the Intercontinental Championship and finally becomes a Grand Slam champion. And
kill every single thing you're trying to do with Gunther in the Intercontinental Championship. Please don't do that.
It's
John Cena. He don't need that shit. That nigga was just like the peacemaker. Okay, he don't need that. He
kills all the foreigners. So there you go.
He would do anything.
Rusev came out WrestleMania on a tank and fucking lost. And he's fine now.
Yeah,
well, has he been buried?
That happened in.
And we got the U.S. Open Challenge. So yeah, just let Cena rock the Intercontinental Championship. Let it get some prestige since it's gone black and gold.
Yeah, little
faith. Give it to Sheamus, and Sheamus can be Grand Slam champion.
Oh my God, you have no faith in
Gunther. I love Gunther. Actually, I want Gunther versus Sheamus. Yeah, fucking gnarly ass man. But all right, Street Profits versus the Usos. Why does Montez Ford look like that? Jesus.
These pictures
are
what are they? It's everybody else looks fine. Montez, it's shiny. It looks like he's got a comb head. What are they?
He looks like a Thriller character.
He popped the perk before that.
Thriller character. I can't take it.
He looks like a Thriller werewolf. He looks like Mike Jackson in the Thriller.
Would you like some candy? Okay, no thank you.
He definitely got the Mike Jack smile. I got the
acknowledge us.
It's going to be a great match. You know what I mean? Anything the Usos is in is always great. You know what I mean? And then you add the street. Then you add the Street Profits with it. This going to be this might be match of the night. I'm taking the Usos though.
Oh my God, I forgot Impact has a pay-per-view on right now.
Yikes.
On Friday? Yikes.
Against all odds. It's got a good card too. Totally forgot. I got
the ones winning. Usos in 3.
Yeah, I got the Usos.
I got the Profits.
One and done. I mean, you already know my pick. It doesn't matter. One and done.
I got the Profits.
Listen, I won't be surprised if the Profits win. I won't be mad at them. But I got the ones taking.
We the ones.
I got the Usos.
Get those Street Profits out of here. That fake ass 2.0 broke ass Crime Time. I'm sick of them doing these gimmicks.
Oh my God, that is the same thing when the Street Profits first got introduced. When the Street Profits first got introduced, Kim said, "Oh, this is a new Crime Time." I'm like, they're clearly not Crime Time.
Okay, calm down, you Mark. Because they're the exact same thing. Come on.
How are they the exact same thing?
It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same gimmick. Just go out there and
be the exact same gimmick.
Fucking Mark.
I mean, was it Crime Time really on some
hood shit? They over there drinking and stealing and selling.
And they're doing the same. Like I said, just go out there and be niggas. You acting like there's one way to be a nigga. There's like multiple grades.
There's more than one way to be a nigga.
Come on now. Go out there and be a nigga. That's what Street Profits are. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like the talent. Like if those guys can, I do like them. I don't like to get. Is what I'm saying. But that's beside the point. The Usos obviously one and done. Banging.
Usos in 3. Last match of the night, men's Money in the Bank. Riddle, Rollins, McIntyre, Sheamus, Zayn, Omos for some fucking reason. And the last person will be announced tonight.
It's either going to be Zeke or Corbin.
I got something. I got something here for you, and I'm only doing this I'm gonna say this just because it'd be fun. Sami Zayn.
Nah, I got rid of.
That would be just for storyline purposes, and what you could do with that would be amazing. But that's unrealistic. Well, not really. Actually, if they were smart, they probably would do Sami Zayn. But I'm going with Riddle only because they're trying to like Nova fire him. So
But Riddle can't challenge Roman for the belt.
That's right. But like, yeah,
No, he can't. He can't challenge him. He can't cash in.
That's a challenge, Goose.
No,
Goose. He cannot have a match with Roman Reigns for the World Championship as long as Roman Reigns is the champion. It is basic, simple logic. If he has they've said it on TV. If Riddle gets the briefcase, he can't face Roman. How are you not comprehending that?
I can't comprehend. Thank you very much.
They said the same thing about like Riddle like doing different things and like he lost his match, he can't qualify for the Money in the Bank, and yet he's in the Money in the Bank. So I don't know. Them niggas
his world title match against Roman, that if he was to lose to Roman, he can't face Roman again for the belt. So putting him in the ladder match is like, what the hell are you doing? Why? So something's got to be up. I'm going with Seth cashing in part 2 on Brock versus Roman. I'm going with Seth.
Yeah, the family reunion.
I'm going with Seth because
Seth freaking Rollins.
I would love for Sami to win. It would just be as a storyline line. It's like he's trying to get in good with the bloodline, and then
my goodness,
he gets in good with the bloodline, and then he gets the briefcase. Oh, I'm winning the briefcase to not make sure I won't challenge Roman ever. I'm protecting Roman, and then Roman slips up. I would love for it to happen, but I don't think they'll ever put the world title on Sami. Once he gets one of them 3 months.
Yeah, I got Seth and Becky winning just for the couples thing. I mean, they're on the fucking poster. The fuck.
Seth freaking Rollins. As long as Omos doesn't win. I would actually love if they do put Corbin in the match. I would love if Corbin gets put into the match. I'm picking Corbin. That's my one.
Bum ass Baron Corbin.
If Corbin gets put into the match, I'm picking Corbin.
Let's go, Corbin.
Money in the Bank winner part 2. He'll be the only 2-time winner. I mean, the second 2-time winner.
So the other topic I did have was who had a better career after they got released from wherever company they was at. So I mean, you can put WWE, TNA, WCW, ECW, just some guys or gals.
Who wants to go first?
I go. I'm going to say the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, had a better career after he was released from WWE. So I mean,
but he came back.
He came back as an established star.
It doesn't matter if he came back. He had a better career once he got released.
Right. Came back as an
hot shot in the TNT title and never wrestling for the main championship and just having shit matches where he was going over people. I don't know. It's kind of debatable.
Well,
is he a bigger star now than he was before? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, then. Okay.
I didn't ask that. I asked, did he have a better career?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Stardust it is, but he was fucking Homelander and niggas is doing fuck it. Right.
Did you not? We talking before AEW. You do know he's on the.
He was in TNA as well.
Right.
All right. If you want to count the TNA shit and just being a road fucking wrestler,
and Ring of Honor.
Yeah. Okay. That part, yeah. Not the AJ.
No, we just talk about after he left. Directly after he left.
I know. Thanks. Right. I asked the question.
Yeah, you got your answer.
Oh, the wild one with you.
I had a whole list, but I'll narrow it down to three people. Three. Shane Douglas, after horrible stays in WWF and WCW, after he got released from WCW, he went
The
to
French
ECW.
fries.
He went to ECW, and we know the rest is history. He became the franchise. Number two is Okada. After getting released from TNA, he became Okada. And number one for me is Gail Kim. Got released from WWE and pretty much was one of the two catalysts for what we see in women's wrestling now. TNA built their entire women's division, the new improved division, around Gail Kim and Awesome Kong, and the rest is pretty much history. Gail Kim, when it all said and done about the most important names in the history of Impact Wrestling, Gail Kim is going to be up there. I've got more, but those are my three important ones.
All right. Well, I got some.
Anybody else?
I got some.
Okay. Well, yeah, you go ahead.
Oh, my bad. But 1, 2, 3 Kid to X-Pac. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. And really a lot of Attitude Era. If you just think about it, like the terrorizing Triple H. You know, what was Stone Cold, the Ringmaster? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Mick Foley, just in general. You know?
Yeah, Stone Cold getting released from WCW and then going to ECW first to make to get his promo skills down. I mean, that was the basis for Stone Cold.
And my last one would be Bully Ray. Like, remember that Bubba Ray to Bully Ray? That was really cool. Yeah. I really appreciated that.
Did he have a better career in TNA than WCW putting on?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like he had. Well, I don't want to say career. Let's put it this way: better matches, like you know what I'm saying, a better like a appearance. Like, you know, he probably was able to do like the single stage.
Mm-hmm. I do get what Cam is saying, that even though Bully Ray became world champion, had one of the best storylines in TNA history with the Aces and Eights.
But see, but you're saying all that though. It's like, I mean, you know,
I mean,
and we got to also think
points
about it. Like he was a tag team wrestler to a singles wrestler. I mean, it's not even. It's pretty cool. You know, it's good for his career. You know, like he can also say he had a singles run.
I'll ask this: who had a better career, WWE, Kurt Angle, or TNA Kurt Angle?
That's a hard question.
That's a hard question.
Well,
because both of them are great.
Exactly. I don't know if I can even give you an answer, but my instinct is to tell you WWE, only because of the different matches, the big matches that he had. But TNA,
yeah,
they're both fire, man.
They're both like I will never forget Kurt Angle's debut in TNA. I just
if I gotta choose, it would be WWE Kurt Angle.
It's probably WWE,
if I had
but not by much.
Whichever version was Perk Angle, that's my choice.
That's ECW right
Perk
there.
Angle.
Perk Kurt.
Yeah.
Perk Kurt.
Mask off, Kurt. Come on, I mean,
Kurt with the ECW, like, fuck this.
Come on, you're a Continental champion, tag team champion, classic match with Shawn Michaels, WWE champion, undisputed champion. Him and Brock Lesnar going Iron Man match on free TV.
That era of SmackDown with the SmackDown 6 and the world title being defended between Kurt, Brock, and Big Show it's a great era.
It was you every single week, man. You got a great show, great matches.
Paul Heyman, just don't put him in charge of the money, man. Just don't put him in charge of the money.
I got a couple.
Go ahead, Hollywood.
All right, number one. I'll just give y'all. I had Gail Kim, you know what I mean, but you know, Jeremy said it. You know what I mean?
I didn't think anybody would actually pick Gail Kim, but she is so important to like women's wrestling in general at this point.
Thanks. I also had Drew McIntyre. You know what I mean? You know, he got released, came back
to Drew Calloway.
You know what I mean?
The chosen one.
And then I had
the frozen one.
He didn't even make it to the main roster in WWE, but still became one of the best wrestlers in the world, Kenny Omega. I mean, got him on there. You know what I mean? And then just for my boy Matt Cardona, man. After he left that Zack Ryder bullshit, he started getting up.
Zack Ryder bull.
And the funny thing is, crazy thing is, Zack Ryder could be a super huge megastar in the company, but because he got himself over, they just took. He was getting killed every week like Kenny on South Park.
Fuck Zack Ryder.
Don't you get it? That's the joke, pal.
All right, so I have another one. Who had the better career? WWE Hulk Hogan or NWO Hulk Hogan in WCW? Not going to talk about that shit in WWE Mr. America, but he did have the good match at The Rock. So Hulkamania or NWO?
I gotta go Hulkamania. Hulkamania was wrestling. It just was. It was wrestling.
Because if you look at
Hulk Hogan for saying the N word so many times because of Hulkamania, so I have to get that.
Tell you something about a nigger.
so I'm gonna go with NWO Hogan. I mean, I think that lit the fire under his career again. So we'll go NWO Hogan.
I'll give you a few more who I had down. Christian. Getting released and becoming Christian Cage in TNA, they made him the #1 star in the entire company. Like they made AJ Styles his lackey. Lashley actually.
Lashley wasn't slapping his ass on TNA. Remember that era when Lashley was bent over and slapped his ass for no fucking reason? Like, why would you do it?
The battle told
and now he's the Almighty. Jesus Christ. I love that feud. I love that feud he had with Finn Balor, and then Leo Rush was just yelling Lashley in fucking Finn Balor's ear to the point he had to chase him. Fucking hilarious.
Chris Jericho, and finally the Radicals. With the exception of Dean Malenko. I think Dean Malenko actually had a better WCW career than WWE career, but obviously Eddie, Benoit, and Perry Saturn had better WWE careers, and actually ECW careers as well.
Did Perry Saturn really have a better WWE career?
That nigga became famous.
Then WCW, yeah. But Eddie for sure.
I don't know about Saturn. Which one did he have a mop when he was dressed as a
That was
woman?
WWE. That was WWE. Him and Terry. That was WWF.
Raven had a better career after he left.
Raven's hard because he was great. I would probably say going from WCW to ECW.
Yeah.
Because ECW Raven, and actually Raven going from WWE to TNA, that version of Raven is better than the WWE version of Raven.
Right.
So yeah, Raven's one of my favorite all-time wrestlers. I'm a huge Raven.
All right, so I will add this bonus question. Out of these four lifers, who had the best career? Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, John Cena.
The
best
career,
out of these four lifers.
The
best out of these four lifers, who had the best career? Oh,
only one, and we all know who that is.
I'm going to Taker.
I'm going Shawn Michaels. And I'm about to tell you why. Because he was in every first match that they had, almost damn near every match. Hell in a Cell, which is a match that they use very often today. Elimination Chamber, which is one of the big matches that they use, and the ladder match. Those are three matches that they use on a regular. And on top of that, his Iron Man match, he was in the first Iron Man match with Bret Hart. Let's not forget that. So at the end of the day, I think he had a better career.
He's a fucking historian because he was in first of the four first matches. Okay.
There are matches that are solidified today. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be around.
When the last Iron Man match you saw?
No, I said he was in the first. I didn't say he was.
You
I don't.
said a match that's solidified. So when was the last time you seen the Iron Man? Unless you're just saying for whatever reason.
Dolph Ziggler and who else? Who was it? Dolph Ziggler and the Miz, something like that. I think this is the last time I seen that. So that's the Iron Man match I seen. But
Fair
what
enough.
I'm saying is those are 4 matches that they use, and he was part of the first 4. That's what I'm trying to tell. He was part of the first one out of those 4 matches.
All right, RLT, you guys seen this?
I mean, yes, it's pretty obvious.
I wouldn't say obvious. If it was
I
obvious,
mean,
it would
dude, it is obvious. I mean, I'm sorry, but like, he's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. And I'm not even just talking. It's inside, outside the ring. The guy.
You're right, but here's the thing: if it was obvious, he wouldn't have asked the question because the answer would always be
nigga, I didn't ask the question, so I mean, but like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, we all have different.
Think about it.
This is an opinion. This is an opinion. So we all have opinions.
You pick Cena, Goose pick HBK, I pick Taker. Is Hollywood Sister gonna pick Randy Orton? I guarantee.
Oh my god, you nasty nigga picking Taker. I mean, I like that. I like that. I like that. He still makes you feel, but he ain't got to do a bunch of bullshit to get you there.
I make you feel. Hollywood, who you got? Out of the 4 lifers.
I make you famous.
Out of the 4 lifers, I mean, Randy Orton is my boy. You know what I mean? You know, the Viper, that is my guy, but I got Undertaker. Gotta go with the dick.
There's no bad choice in this. You know what I'm saying? There's no
bad choice. So we got the big evil, fucking Ministry of Darkness, fucking American Badass, the Streak. Solid. Cena, the 16-time world champion. Pretty much
at one point he carried that whole company on his back.
Pretty much the last big superstar they ever had.
Yeah, I mean, well now
I'm sorry, the last big homegrown superstar they had.
Oh, got you. All
right. HBK, Mr. WrestleMania with one of the worst WrestleMania records. Like Goose said, one of the first in most matches. The showstopper, one of the best performers ever. And then Randy Orton, 3rd generation superstar, one of the best technical wrestlers in the business.
And one of the best working punches in the business. And remember, he was punting motherfuckers in their
one
head.
Of the best drop kicks in the business.
Oh, yeah, man. It's beautiful.
One of the best finishers in the business. He's in Legacy, like the fuck, Legacy, Evolution. Like, come on.
Randy Orton is everything.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a fatal 4-way between Zeke, Corbin, Miz, and Bandcamp determine the last Money in the Bank spot.
Jesus Christ. Put the Miz in it, please. One time for the one time.
So
the Miz probably gonna win. So
yeah, he needs a mention. He's been like just amazing the past like decade. He's just been on fucking fire.
Miz doesn't really have a great match, but his career more than makes up for that.
Yeah,
he's been injured. What? He's been injured what? Twice in his entire career.
Once or twice.
That's why everybody's been talking shit on him, but he's been like, "Yo, but guess what? I'm healthy.
I'm here he set out to become a professional wrestler. He's achieved it. He's Grand Slam champion, Money in the Bank winner.
Two-time.
He's married Maurice.
He's
like Mrs. Mrs. He'll end up being a legend just from longevity.
Yeah.
Now, Mrs. career accolades. Who can like? All right, I'll ask this: who has a better career accolades, Jeff Hardy or The Miz?
Jeff Hardy.
What kind of shit's that?
Yeah, Jeff. It's definitely Jeff.
Jeff Hardy.
Wow, what? Really?
I'm gonna go with The Miz.
Are we talking about times you've been fucked up and like got caught, or like
no, like championships, awards, stuff like that.
Jeff Hardy.
Is Jeff Hardy a Grand Slam champion?
He is a Grand Slam champion.
I didn't know that. I was actually asking out of curiosity.
He was IC champion and European champion. That's part of the old Grand Slam rules.
Oh, wait. Okay.
It's Jeff Hardy. He's also a he's like what 3 or 4-time world champion. People forget that. I think he's a 3-time world champion. He's held the big gold belt once and the WWE championship twice, or is one? He's held one twice and the other one once, but he's a 3-time world
It's a
He beat
WWE
Triple H,
title.
definitely.
It's a WWE title, and he held the big one twice.
So it's Jeff.
Bring the big gold back, man.
All right. I mean,
And he's a former TNA world champion. So yeah,
That's not fair.
You said better career, Jeff Hardy. More accolades, Jeff Hardy.
I don't know about a better career.
Meaning WWE, but
a better career would be the Miz.
If you sticking in straight WWE, it's still Jeff Hardy.
Well, I mean, I'm just like you just got to think about like a career, like in your career, what have you done? And there's a lot of shit in Jeff Hardy's career. So a better career would be the Miz. I mean, the Miz is like TV shows and whatnot. And, he's not like getting arrested and he's not in rehab currently. So if you want to talk about career, that's a part of your career.
So
it's not just what
so
you're doing
hold on.
around.
I ask this as a hot take. Who has a better career accolades in WWE, The Miz or Stone Cold?
Well, that's silly. Stone Cold.
Really?
Yeah,
right.
But like now, first of all, we have to identify what we call accolades. Are we going to say championships,
Rumbles, Money in the Bank, King of the Ring?
Because I don't think it's Stone Cold. I don't think Stone Cold is the Grand Slam champion, is he?
Stone Cold is.
He is a Grand Slam champion. No, he never won a U.S. title.
He's not a Grand Slam champion.
He never won a European title.
Yeah, I don't think he is. So
Stone Cold,
if you want to add that to it, there's something to think about.
Stone Cold is a 6-time WWF champion, 2-time Aussie champion, 4-time tag team champion, $1 Million Championship, King of the Ring, 3-time Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah, never mind. It's Stone Cold, bro. So.
He won the Royal Rumble 3 times.
I mean,
he's the only wrestler to do so.
With the bedpan in the beer truck and fucking going against Mike Tyson.
Nurse, I'll take it from here.
We're just shitting on Miz, two-time Grand Slam champion.
But Cam,
Miz ain't got
no
supermarket moment.
Clean up on our jackass.
Right.
Oh man.
Coming for you, nigga.
Don't forget. They say Booker T's dick was out in that promo.
Didn't Stone Cold throw somebody in the river? Didn't Stone Cold like throw the Rock in the water or something?
No, the Rock knocked him in the water. The Rock knocked him in the water and threw the title in the water.
Yeah.
With him. Remember?
When Stone Cold tells the story of how they got to use the supermarket, he was like, "Yeah, Vince said, yo, can we just like fuck up your supermarket? Here's money." All right, Stone Cold said they closed the supermarket. Me and Booker T just beat the shit out of each other in the supermarket for about an hour.
Just whooping the fuck out of you, and it was gold.
Booker T, clean up on our jackass.
I love Booker T so much, man. He's just.
It sucks that he only won the world championship as King Booker.
Right.
Yeah, but still, King Booker was the fucking shit. And then stuttering Goldust.
Here's a hot take question: is Booker T Goldust the best odd couple tag team?
Absolutely not.
Go for low key doing this shit.
I mean, you obviously got Rock and Sock, you've got Riddle and Orton, but
that one is good.
But when we think about a couple tag teams, almost everybody immediately goes to Booker T Goldust.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Head Cheese was fun, but I still I always think of Booker T Goldust
was classic, bro. Like it was just like. What happened? Like, did he like get electrocuted or some shit? And then, like,
go just get electrocuted.
For my last comparison one, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, who had a better career?
I'm gonna go with Dolph. Go with Dolph.
Fuck Dolph Ziggler.
I love Dolph, but the head says Dolph because he's got more
Yeah,
world
it
titles.
does.
The heart says Kofi, so I'm gonna go
It
with
does.
Kofi.
Yeah, I'm
Show
like,
me,
yeah, I went with my heart with that one too. You're absolutely right, Jeremy.
show me Ziggler's WrestleMania moment, and we just wrap that up.
Um,
I'm gonna go with Jamaican Kofi on this one.
Jamaican
Where's your
Kofi,
accent?
so West. I need
Jamaican
to do
Kofi
that.
introduced on ECW.
Man,
All right, gonna wrap this joint up. If we know Friday night you're next week because we on location at BlurCon, so still hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Be there, but follow the Blur Cartel, Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitters, Spotify, the TikTok, and Twitch. New episode of Roundtable is on Spotify right now. Check that out. Get them downloads and send some stars. Drop a subscription.
Rolling Stone
Hit
gave
subscribe on YouTube. All that good stuff.
Rolling Stone gave Dolph Ziggler Wrestler of the Year in 2014.
Jesus Christ.
Rolling Stone.
Anyways,
doesn't fit around that one.
a base fighter AK even say AK because your mom in the figure four later. We out of here. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to everybody that did watch, tuned in. But we'll be back.
Yes, Jeremy Pierce, Howard's Wrestling Podcast, every Saturday, and all that good jazz. I'm just really Money in the Bank. Now that's part of the Big Five is always an interesting pay-per-view. I'm sorry, premium live event. Sorry about that. Trying to see who's gonna win these briefcases, man. Ayo.
Roman Reigns here. I'll see y'all next time on Friday Night Yerrr.
Man, Hollywood Sensei, man. Sensei, the Blur Cartel CEO status in the building. You know what I mean? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Send them stars. You know what I mean? You see that ticker at the bottom of the screen. We everywhere you could think of. What it sound like Thursdays at 7. I mean, we got the spot. We got the podcast on every audio platform you could think of is on there. So go ahead, listen, download, do me that favor. And also follow me on TikTok, Hollywood_Sensei215.
Oh yeah, follow the Blur Cartel. This is the Friday Night Yerrr. Also, you can follow me at Mr. Jack JHJK. That's all.
All right, niggas. We out of here.
We out here, baby.